Wings, did you bring topics?
I did bring topics.
What do you got?
We got the gay panic defense. Has been is starting to be systematically
good one.
destroyed.
That is a good topic.
I don't know what that is.
So
The gay panic defense is
Well, the
like,
gay panic defense. You want to explain it or me? Gay panic defense is basically when a guy beats up a homosexual gentleman or a heterosexual or stripper or cross-dresser, whatever it might be, he gets a lesser crime because he says that he was coming on to him, and it made him.
So the idea is that we're in a club and I like come and like rub up against you and like come on to you in some way, and as a snap reaction, you violently assault me, and you defend yourself by saying, "Hey man, I had this snap panic reaction to a homosexual advance that just made me go caveman on him," and that's why he received so many hammer fists. And that's why I went out to my truck and got that screwdriver.
Another one is
What is this defense being
transgender.
used for?
That's one of the gay panic defense. So let's say your guy dressed up as a girl and you seem really girly and I don't know and we're kind of getting it on or whatever. And when I discover that you're a guy all this time, gay panic defense was often used in that situation to beat the crap out of you, when really that's probably
Yeah, but it goes a lot darker in this. I don't know if you guys remember Matthew Shepard. The people that tied Matthew Shepard to a fence and pretty much beat him and then robbed him used the gay panic defense. They did it. It didn't work in that case, but there's other cases it did work in.
It's a really
Like,
extended
Panic,
panic.
tying him up. Oh, you scared me. Oh,
Oh my God.
oh.
Like,
Out right now, bro.
I don't got the name on me right now, but for example, a guy burned down a gay couple's house for taking it, and he was let off with the gay panic defense.
Oftentimes it didn't get you off, so to speak, but it would get you a lighter defense. Like the gay panic defense would be like, oh, well, I get it. You were scared that he almost turned you gay. Instead
Are there
of 5
other
years,
panic
you get...
defenses?
Are there
Well,
other
it's on the books for this, Merkel, because gay used to be considered a mental disorder.
It still is in some
Yes.
places.
Well, yeah, like Somalia.
Saudi Arabia has a group, a government agency for seeking out witchcraft and wizardry. They executed someone last year. They caught one. Okay?
They call it a warlock, huh?
Yeah, they caught a fucking warlock, put him to death.
My
Made
mom
that happen.
is Christian enough that she doesn't like Harry Potter for its advocacy of witchcraft.
I'm sorry, but if I ever meet your mom, I'm gonna call her out on it. I'm the kind of person that does that shit. Like, I hear people who have like old relatives and they're like talking about how they're racist or how they like say stuff that's really inappropriate. And I'm like, so you don't call her out on that shit? And they're like, no, it'd be so awkward. I call old people out. I like in a heartbeat.
My grandma.
Like,
you can't call her out on everything.
oh, I'll call her right out. I'll be like, that's really fucking ignorant, because this, and that. Like, I'll say that shit. I don't care in a heartbeat. I was with my dad and his buddy the other day, and they were trying to say something about the Quran being ignorant and how not how the Quran was ignorant. We were talking about ISIS, actually. And one of them made the comment about how, like, they were like, yeah, they're just picking this one little part out and focusing on it and, like, blowing it way out of proportion. And I was like, you mean like how you people do with the gays? And they're like, oh, like, totally different. We should be cutting the gays' heads off. It's like, come on. What the fuck?
Yeah, with my mom, I
joking.
actually did call her out on the Harry Potter thing, but not along the lines of you're completely ignorant. Just that is completely ludicrous. Like.
Oh yeah, that's ludicrous. That's the angle I would take as well. The Harry Potter thing strikes me because I've read every Harry Potter book. I've read them all. I've watched every movie. I'm a fan of Harry Potter. I know all about it. I really like that that anti-abortion thing. The woman's holding up a poster and she says, "What if Lily Potter had gotten an abortion? Who would have fought Voldemort then?" And then somebody replies to the Facebook post and they're like, oh God, what's his fucking name? Who was the character that was going to be it instead of Harry? It was Neville. He's like Neville Longbottom. Read the fucking books.
I got a question. Like, when you're killing a witch or a warlock or whatever it might be, do you tie his mouth up and shit? Like, when do you think he'd use his magic to try to save his life?
Yeah, they sew their lips shut and they decapitate.
Are you serious?
And then they burn the bones.
If you are magic, it seems like a little bit of thread going around your lips isn't going to do the trick.
Can't speak the words, my friend, not after we take that tongue.
So it's all word-based magic.
I think it's a step in the right direction because the gay thing is blown out a fourth country, and I live in the Bible Belt, and like I see a lot of people, and like it's kind of scary. Like you ever talk to a girl and then you add her on Facebook, you don't really know her yet, and then you start seeing the crazy. It's like, oh my Lord! Like
I've done that.
Kind of likes him a little crazy.
I like them crazy. If they're not a little fucking crazy, then you're messing up.
What have you read on there that's disconcerting to you, Wings? Like, what have you read that's crazy?
Just like her, for example, she was really, really against gays getting married. Like every other post is some kind of faith family repost about gays shouldn't be married. It's like, seriously?
I do like that, though, when it's like about me and it's like a Big Bang Theory quote, some, Marilyn Monroe quote, and then it's like, gays shouldn't get married. And like that's like a cornerstone.
I really don't understand that. That shit just pisses.
I'm with you, Kyle. I don't understand it at all. It's
I've never understood why they care. Why does anyone care what anyone else fucking does? You should be able to fuck your sister, your brother, a black guy, two black guys. All three of you should be able to get married. Yeah, you should be able to get married to your dog and two black guys all at the same time if that's what you really fucking want. You should be able to, me, Wings, his dog, two of my girlfriends.
Your dog's abusive, though. I don't want him in the relationship.
And Wing's sister should all be able to conjoin into one relationship cohesively if we legally want to.
I'm with you on that, Kyle. Like, I don't give a shit what you do behind closed doors. I don't.
Now, here's the reason I don't like the dog. I don't think the dog is in a position to consent to this relationship.
The dog is the top.
No. What if the dog is doing the girl?
So he is.
Completely destroyed my argument so effectively. Like I was like, the thing about a dog or a cat is, I don't know that they could, but if they're topping, then the dog is clearly consenting to this.
The dog is the top. Yeah. And we call it the aristocrats.
We'd have to put stipulations like drinking. Like, you can drink alcohol, you just can't drive while doing it. You just can't have sex with a female dog.
There you go.
Wait, why would you make rules about that?
Unless she's asking for it.
Well, a female dog can't consent unless she's asking for it.
Yeah,
How do you judge that?
Yeah.
Oh, are you saying that male dogs have the capacity to consent, but that the
Well,
female...
the male dog
because
gets
they're
on top, the
tops.
female starts going to town, yeah.
Yeah, like if the male dog is the top and he's going at her, then clearly he's down for this. But if I'm topping some female dog and putting my hooks around her rib cage like a dog would, who knows? She might not be into this.
What do you think she bite? What do you think she tried to bite you? Like,
I mean, what if she just tries to walk away? I think they try to walk away anyway.
well, every dog I've ever seen that didn't want to be it tried to bite them. They get them off them.
Do you watch these kinds of things often?
Yeah, every time Chevy gets one, I have to watch.
Motherless.com.
It's like, oh, look at my boy, he's growing up.
Hmm.
There's like a brown dog that's been coming around Chevy's been getting.
Attaboy. So what, Chevy's not fixed?
No, Chevy had fixed. Why would we fix him?
So that he doesn't have any babies.
Babies.
Not my problem.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. A stranger enters and passes a note. Read the
It
note.
ain't my problem.
What does it mean?
Read the note, share it with the class. Oh, cash.